Hey, what up? It's your boy T Brown, making a small little appearance, but I'm here with DJ KingDee in the building, man. And I'm trying to get to know a little bit about him. He told me he was from Los Angeles originally, right?
Yeah, born and raised in Los Angeles.
All right. What was that like? When did you? How long did you live in Los Angeles?
Ooh, I came here. I didn't come here until I was like, what, 30, 35?
Oh, so you've been in Los Angeles most of your life.
Born and raised there.
Born and raised. How is that culture like? So you was like 30 when you came. Did you get involved in any of the gang bang culture and the stuff that California is pretty known for?
My grandmother, I was raised by my grandmother,
That's cool.
She, more or less kept us grounded in church and everything.
That's cool. That's cool.
So although we may have lived different places and been around it, that wasn't an influence, a part
so
of
what? What part of California?
Well, for those who are familiar with California, I grew up. When I grew up, I was over there by Martin Luther King Hospital. Yeah. Then for a while, we moved from there into across the street from Carver Park.
What year was that around? Like, what year was you born?
I was born.
I hate to ask it. You hate to ask the person their age, but you like you want to know what era? Because California has, you got the Black Panther era, back then. Then you have that was way before the gangs and everything.
71.
So that's almost around that era, huh? What was that like? Did you ever get to see it, to witness like the movement of the Black Panthers in Los Angeles?
More or less. I more or less stayed. As a child growing up, I more or less stayed to myself too.
What school did you go to out there?
Well, elementary school, I went to 24th Street Elementary School.
Oh, yeah.
Then from there, I went to Audubon a half a semester, and from there I went to Webster, 10th and 11th. Then no, not 10th and 11th. Excuse me. From 7th to 9th grade. When I graduated there, that's when I went to Dorsey High School.
So did you come from California like straight to here? We in Kansas City, in case y'all didn't know. Yeah. Did you come to Kansas City, or did you go a few other places before you came?
I lived in Arkansas for about a year and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it, but it was just it's not buses out there, so that it kind of made me feel secluded,
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the only thing, more or less, thing I loved about it is, I was able to fish. I love to fish.
Yeah.
I started going fishing when I was, about 12, 13. So that's one of the things that kind of helped me, because I was always at the lake, trying to learn how to fish or whatever. And somebody gave me a fishing pole, and taught me how, and I've been fishing ever since.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Grew up without my father in my life. So.
Oh, how you get up? How you get into DJ and everything?
Well, a friend of mine, I'm gonna leave him nameless, but he's well known now. But when I graduated high school in class of '89, I moved to the city of Bell, and I ran into this good friend of mine, and he was a lot younger than me. I was about 18 at the time, 17 going on 18 at the time when I graduated. Well, he was a lot younger than me, and he was telling me that he was going to come in contact with a lot of money. I'm like, man, whatever. Well, just shoot some drama.
Say just shoot. It sounds good.
And he's like, man, nah, for real, what should I do? I'm like, you should get your turntables and stuff, So, and he's like, okay. So, being a means, a month went by, he came to the house like, come on over. He called me like, come on, I want you to come down. Like, come down, I want something to show you. I kind of blew him off, because I had some, I ain't gonna even front it. Grandma had to clean it up, I couldn't leave it until my cleaning got done.
I've been there before.
I
can't leave until Mama let me clean this house. I'll be out there after I get done.
Cleaning, I got no time to do that.
I've been there.
So he kind of slipped my mind. He came, knocked on my door. I was like, come on, I told you to come on down. I'm like, Grandskin, is it okay? And she was like, oh. And he showed me he had the turntables and stuff. So
what year?
He was Chicano, so therefore he started practicing on it, and I was getting on there practicing some. And being a means, he started doing parties or house parties, and I would go with him, help him hook his stuff from the house and load it up in his truck and help him hook it back up whenever at a party. He goes to the restroom, I get on, he go get him a plate, I get on the turntables and stuff. Although then since I moved from there, it's been a long time since I've touched the actual turntables. And actually, I'm not talking about the ones now they got the digital spin boards or whatnot, or digital on the laptop. I'm talking about actually you dealing with the records and the
actually
crossover
the records,
and stuff.
Yeah. It's like, so what year was that? Because times have changed. It's like, man, a lot of these DJs, they just pressing buttons. Like, they don't even, the art of the scratch and everything.
I said I graduated 89. I might as well say 90 or whatnot. But the two things about it,
it sound like
but the thing about it, I will say this here. And
89, 90?
About 90.
90?
Yeah, 90, 91, 92.
At that time, it's like, man, what was your biggest...
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
One other thing, okay, then, well, this certain person, he gonna know what I'm talking about when it's different to hear this here. Because I know he done told this story to other people's too.
Yeah.
We would go, after parties and stuff, we would go out to eat or what have you. So I showed him a CD. I showed my boy Muhammad a CD or what have you. He's like, oh man, who is this? I said, Sugar Free. And he was like, who is Sugar Free?
Sugar Free is the best.
Yeah, who was this?
You asked me that earlier.
You should hear him. I put him on to Sugar Free. So therefore, he was like, okay, he listened to it, because I had me one CD. I bought my CD first. Then I bought another one. I let him have it. He started rocking or whatever, and time went on. But something happened to where, I moved on and stopped touching the CDs and stuff. But he kept with the parties and he kept doing different little gigs and whatever till he got in with some well-known artists and stuff. So now, be as it told, now he's working with one of the cats that I mentioned, CD or whatever. I ain't gonna say that, mention the cat's name or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So,
you helped connect him to that connection then. That's what's up.
I wouldn't say connect. I helped connect him. I just, had him listen to his CD. That's it. That's all I did. That's all I did. I didn't say, hey, this is, introduce you. I didn't know the man, I was just,
So I had to ask, so what was like your musical influences at that time that made you even want to mess with music? I know you say Sugar Free, which we all know Sugar Free is the OG, he's a legend out here. We know.
It was a lot of artists that I listened to or whatnot on the slide. My grandmother raised me, so she was kind of like, I don't want to hear that. So have their little headphones on, like, yeah.
Was your... Cause some people,
right?
Cause they got regions of like some people.
NWA, what was it? I kind of listen to Jump. What's his name? Mac Daddy Make You Jump.
Crisscross and them.
Yeah, Crisscross and it was one other cat made rest in peace. Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Easy. A lot of people.
Easy,
At the time, then a lot of people used to call me Easy. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a fro then, I had my little sunglasses, my little shade, with my cap on and my LA hat.
So that was the look.
So that was the look. So I was doing it. So therefore, they used to call me Easy because they looked like him, yeah.
That's cool, man. So, man, now that you hear you DJing, man, it's interesting that you come all the way from California because Kansas City is like a heavy West Coast influence. We all influenced by Bay music from E40, Mac Dre's. We influenced from Too Shorts and Easy E's. Right here in Kansas City, it's a heavy influence. It's like when you rock a crowd out, what do you? Cause sometimes here we can get stuck in one sound. But we listen to stuff from East Coast, from down south. We also listen to the Ghetto Boys, and we listen to. Cool G rap from New York. We listen to a lot of different stuff because in the Midwest it's like a melting pot. But you been out there so long and coming here, what have you realized? What's the difference from being out west and being here to the way you had to rock a party?
Well, they're more laid back to things here. In LA they're they're laid back to certain things. If it's not they're like, okay, let me explain that a little bit more. they're laid back if it's the norm. But if it's not the norm, within the norm or something they're used to, hey, they're lyric, more lyric, and more or
They're
less
not
here.
open, they're not.
Here, more or less here, they're willing to let me at least hear you. Let me at least try to hear you and see what you're working with. What can I'm not. What the reason that ain't the reason that brought me here. What brought me here is I came here to kind of see what different state was like. Right. Notice the cost of living is much cheaper here than it is in California.
True.
It's more of a struggle there too. But besides that, the fact that studies to show that say L.A., which is all Los Angeles, is on that fault line too. Right. And they can break any time with that earthquake. So therefore, that's interesting.
That's true. Yeah.
So rather instead of then, I came now instead of waiting for it to happen.
So
not to say it's all, just like
California might break off and float to the ocean one day.
Yeah, so I didn't want to be here. It's true. Too much water. Even though I've been swimming, there's too much water for me to drink.
It's true. I've heard the whole thing, and I believe it's true. It's been known. It's a fault line that runs through there. And they say that one day that it's supposed to be in the ocean.
Well, then again, I don't know.
But for you to say that's the reason why you moved here, like, wow. I was like, wow, you thinking way ahead of time.
Yeah. I was waiting the last minute trying to pack up my bags. Come on now. Come on now.
He said, we going down. We going down. All right, so now I have to ask you.
I'm trying to bring some humor to
Let me ask you. I know. I have to ask. So, who is what music do you listen to? I imagine, because, I'm not just talking about hip-hop. I'm talking about jazz, blues, rock and roll, soft rock, opera, anything that you want to, any artist that you really feel that you've been inspired by to make you even want to be in the music biz. Let me give you two. Give me two artists that you said that inspired my whole thing. The reason why I live and I feel music like it is because when I first heard this.
I would say Tupac. Tupac.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
The reason why, because his lyrics is kind of put you in a state of the factor as, oh man, I didn't think that, I didn't know that was to come, but he'll tell you things within his he's like more or less I can't say, how can I explain that? He was more or less excuse me. He knew things before it happened. I would put it that way.
I think Shock G said it pretty good, because Shock G he said the thing about Pac. He said Biggie was more of a lyricist, but he said Pac was more like a prophet. It's more like he said, Biggie can rap better, but Pac was actually like. We might have to edit this.